Hi, Naomi Suzanne from Naomi's Home Health. Welcome to 2022. So let me know where you're watching from. Say hi if you're watching this live, or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I wanted to address a little post that I did maybe a week ago, I think it was. So it was about taking responsibility for your own health. So this year, this is what I want to focus on in this group, is you focusing on your own health and being responsible for your own health, because it's not up to your doctor, your specialist, someone on social media or anybody else to make decisions for you or to know exactly how it is that you're going to heal your body. So I did put a post about that, and somebody got really upset with me and it triggered them. And what they said to me was that not everybody has the right to say, you know, you're responsible for your own health, and not everybody has access to all the right tools, and that's fine. But regardless of what you have access to, your health is your responsibility. It is your body. We have an intuition for a reason. We know about our health for a reason. We know our body for a reason. We feel our symptoms for a reason. It's our body saying, hey, wake up, there's something wrong with you. And no matter what you tell your doctor can't feel what you're feeling. They can't know what you're feeling. All they can go by is a blood test. And we know that most of the time we can have a blood test and we still feel really, really sick and we're not getting any answers. So it is up to you to decide how to control where you go from next. So that is the point of the post that I made. It is up to you to control what goes next in your body. Now, everybody in this group has access to the internet and possibly a phone or a tablet or whatever it is you're looking at this group on. So if you have access to the internet and a phone and a tablet, I'm pretty sure you have access to an apple or an orange or some fruit or some vegetable, or, you know, some form of food that can help you feel a lot better. Because if you can afford that, you can afford a minimal healing. Also, there's a lot of free things we can do to help our healing. Vitamin D is a free vitamin. The sun, we all have access to, some more than others, and at different times of the year. But we can all get out and get into the sun and get that vitamin D. Not with our sun cream on, not with clothes up to here. We need to get a little bit of vitamin D onto our body, into our eyes. Our eyes are our solar panels, no sunglasses. So, you know, we all have access to be able to meditate, do some stretches, do some breathing exercises. We can do all of these things for free. We can reduce our stress for free. We don't have to use perfume. You know, why would you spend money? If you can't afford healing, then you shouldn't be buying perfumes, deodorants, toxic products, beauty products. So everybody in this group pretty much does have access to something that you can do for your health. And if you're paying $300 a pop to go to a doctor and come home and have no results and have no, you know, this is where we're going to go next with your healing, they're just saying to you, here, take a pill, then you can afford to look after yourself, to do the right thing. I made a choice to stop going to my endocrinologist because it was costing me $350, and I was just walking out of there frustrated, and it was a form of stress. So I stopped going and I decided to take things into my own hands. I didn't stop taking medication or whatever, but I was walking out of there with just medication anyway, so there was no difference to me not going. So when you are triggered by someone telling you to look after your own health, that is you not wanting to do the work. You want somebody to do it for you. If you're triggered by a lot of things, if you're a reactive person, probably why you're still sick and you're going to stay sick, because this is an emotional response. If you're getting triggered by things and people saying, you know, take your health into your own hands, that's a stress response. So triggers, and you being triggered by a lot of things, is a stress response. And we need to step back and read into what people are saying and be proactive instead of reactive with things. So triggers, if you are getting triggered by things, you need to sit and think, why is that triggering me? Not just go blah and burst out into a comment underneath the post. Work out why it's triggering you, because that's a stress response. Everything like that is stress, and we are reducing stress to help our body heal. Stress is toxic. Fear is toxic. You know, all of those things are extremely toxic. And if we're going to keep living in that stress response state, you're going to stay sick. You can eat all the fruits and vegetables you like, but if you don't do the emotional work, you are not going to get better. Medication isn't going to make you better. Blood tests aren't going to make you better. I see so many posts on medication and blood tests. It drives me insane, actually, in this group. It is not going to help you. You are going to manage your symptoms with those things, but you are not going to get better. You need to make some changes in your life and start to unravel what it was that got you sick in the first place. And I'm not trying to be a bitch and, you know, blame or whatever, but a lot of people in this group know what I'm about and they resonate with what I'm saying. Because they've been there, because they've been to doctors for a couple of years. If you're starting your healing journey, you will keep going to a doctor and you need to learn. You know, you'll go to the doctor, you might feel a bit better, you'll go up and down like this, but you'll go on this journey for 2 to 5 years of going to doctors until you go, you know what, I need to do something else. Keep going. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. I'm saying do some other things as well. Add to it. You know, make some changes in your life. Listen to people who have been there and have made the change and have got better. But when somebody is triggering you because all they're saying is, you know, do some things to make yourself feel better, there's a reason for it. And, you know, you need to check on why that is. So this is the focus of this year for all of us in this group, is making one change at a time, taking our health into our own hands and being responsible. I'm not going to keep on approving. I'm not going to approve any posts that have anything to do with medical or anything like that. This is not that group. This is a natural healing support group. Yes, it says thyroid and hormone support group, but it's not a fix me group. It's not a how can I manage my medication group. There's plenty of groups for that. This is a different kind of group. This is a group with how can I improve myself? How can I feel better? You know, when I'm posting about certain products, yep, you know, some of them I sell. Why do I sell them? Because I think they're the best. And, you know, people get triggered by that too. People get triggered by the fact that I can sell them something that might make them feel better. You need to check why that is if that's you. Because if somebody didn't sell it to me, they didn't have the guts to say to me, you know, Naomi, this is going to help you, or put it on Facebook or wherever I saw it, then I'd still be feeling sick, because so many of those products that I am telling you about have changed my life. So if you're getting triggered by me sharing it with you, you got to ask yourself why. Why is this annoying me that Naomi is posting something that has changed her life and has made her health better? Why is that triggering me? You're not going to get away with healing for free. It's not going to happen. You have to invest in yourself and invest in your health. Give me a yes if you believe that you need to invest in yourself in many different ways. Physically, emotionally. Drop yes in the comments. Let me know, because, you know, health is expensive. But you know what's expensive? Being really sick. So if you're here on your healing journey and you're feeling, you know, I'm cruising along, I've got a thyroid issue, but I'm not too bad yet, start now before you get really sick, because I was the bottom of the pit. Had to crawl my way back up, research. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars. So I am here to save you thousands and thousands of dollars. That's why I talk about it. That's why I post about it, because I am trying to save you the time, energy, money that I cost myself, because no one did it for me. So think about what's triggering you. Write it down if you have to. Write down, you know, when somebody puts something on Facebook and it triggers you, write it in a book. Don't reply to them. Write it in a book and read it and read it and read it and see what it is that is making you feel that way, because that person might have a totally different intention to the way that you're writing, to the way that you perceive it. So have a little look into those things, because I do see a lot of people get triggered by my posts here, and all of my posts are here to help you. I just want to make you feel better. I don't want you to feel as sick as I felt, or to, you know, have to spend, well, how many years did it take me? Like 5 years of research and money and all of that. I don't want you to go through what I went through. I want you to take less time, energy, money. So, you know, have a look at what it is. Take responsibility for your health. I'm here to support you in those kinds of ways. Not medically. I'm not trained to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to help you feel better naturally. So good luck. Keep me posted. Let us know how your journey's going, and I'll speak to you soon.